I normally get this wrong. I'm gonna give it a go anyway. Is it the 10th today? I have a blind spot for dates. Colours I'm good at, and smells. Every day you buy a packet of Walker's Crisps for lunch here at the station, even though they cost 5p more here than they do at the Sainsbury's, which is where you normally stop. Your favourite flavour is smoky bacon. That by the end of the week you'll often have prawn cocktail instead. You buy the Guardian newspaper for the job sections because you want to work in media, if only for the secretarial position. Although you don't like being called a secretary. There's only 100 people or so at the office. You've applied for about 20 such jobs. You've only succeeded in getting one interview. It was at the literary agents near the cinema in Chelsea. What's it called? God, I'm terrible with names. Anyway, the agent's name was Nick? No, Mick. And she wanted a secretary. You got along very well at the interview and she offered you the job, but unfortunately she smoked about 50 a day. You couldn't breathe in that little office, so you said no. Where you work now is a non-smoking environment. There's a girl who sits at the desk next to you. Maddie. Madeline. Maddie. She takes about 3 sugars in her coffee, but she's really trying hard to lose weight. She collects payrolls, but would be very embarrassed if everyone ever found out. When you get into work today, I mean, if you go, Maddie will tell you all about how she met this gorgeous guy on a night out in Soho last week. She doesn't know how it happened, but they ended up snogging and she spent the weekend in his flat. Well, she won't tell you because she doesn't know. So she's contracted HIV virus. And that she'll die of a combination of AIDS-related illnesses in around 11 years' time. Until then, she'll keep her infection secret. The guy she got off with, Charles, he's gonna kill himself in a couple of months' time by taking some pills. Charles is gonna leave behind a suicide note containing the names of telephone numbers of 13 young women. Only 12 of these numbers will work. The 13th number is gonna be of an estate agent's office above a nightclub, Balham. It's called Skimpies, Slinkies, which burns to the ground in about 36 hours' time. The cleaning lady dies, but no one else. Her son owns a pizza restaurant, and her daughter is allergic to anchovies. I'm sorry. Sorry, I don't want to upset you. I shouldn't have told you about Maddie and Charles. And I have a lot of control over what I say. You're a big fan of the Culture Club. Once you saw Boy George getting out of one of the lifts in Harrods. You followed him out of the shop and down the street without daring to speak to him. He was very tall. You were thinking of Boy George when you had your first orgasm, which made you a bit worried about being a lesbian. Between the ages of 13 and 17, you went steady with Mark, who you still see sometimes. He works in the city now. Professional wanker, as he says. When you split up for the first time on that wet park bench, he went to the chemist and he bought 2 large bottles of extra strength headache pills. The chemist wouldn't sell them to you at first, but then he told him you were moving to the Arab Emirates and you wouldn't be able to get them out there. He had very bad periods, you said, which shut him up. He kept the pill bottles at the back of your knicker drawer. A year later, you moved out and you moved in with Sarah. You worry about growing older. You worry about your breast sliding, forehead getting lines across it. You worry about your hair losing its shine and becoming brittle. You worry all the time. But Mary, your name is Mary. I've known that all along. I was just saving it up. Look, I'm here to tell you in all this, I know you. Mary, listen to me. I'm just here to tell you that you're a lovable human being from start to finish. I just thought you ought to know that. Okay?
The next train to arrive at platform 4 will be the 11:57 Great Western Railway service to Oxford. This is the service from